Hello subscribers, this is yours truly JBlue68 coming to you with my next unboxing and toy review. This will be of a Star Wars figure from the Star Wars Black Series, one of my favorite franchises of all time, my #1 favorite franchise of all time. Before I get into this video though, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking and sharing and commenting. Please continue to do so and tap the notification bell so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Well, this character that you see in front of you is, of course, Morgan Elsbeth. She was seen in Star Wars The Mandalorian, Season 3, I believe it was, where she battled Ahsoka. And she has a full role and presence in the Ahsoka series. I absolutely love the character. To give you a little history, she's played by actress Diana Lee Insanto. I think that's her last name, Insanto. And of course, the character is Morgan Elsbeth. Morgan Elsbeth is, we find out, she's an ally of Grand Admiral Thrawn, who of course is an imperial military strategist and menace to the galaxy. Also, she is kin to the, get some of that glare out of there. She's kin to the Night Sisters of Dathomir. The Night Sisters, of course, were introduced in Star Wars Clone Wars, the animated series, years ago. Of course, created by Dave Filoni, and they actually have access and ability to use the Force, not like the Sith, not like the Jedi, but they use it. They use alchemy. Dark side alchemy to accomplish and achieve their goals. Also to defeat and combat their enemies. And one of my favorite story arcs in the Star Wars Clone Wars series was a series that dealt with the Night Witches of Dathomir. I thought they were very fascinating. And when they revealed that she was actually kin to them, man, that just really blew me away. And to actually see the Night Sisters of Dathomir, I just hope that eventually they will make the Night Sisters as they appeared in the Ahsoka series and as they appeared in Star Wars, the Clone Wars. But in any case, let's just take a look at the box here. As you see before you, Star Wars Black Series. We have the figure inside here in the plastic window. Here's the side of the box with the drawing. And then, of course, here's the back, and it gives a brief biography of the Ahsoka series. It doesn't really talk about the character, which is very interesting to me. I'm a little disappointed, I will say, in the artwork here, because it looks like they have her smirking or smiling. And being that the character actually is a villain, you know, they should give her a more menacing look, make her look a little bit more scary, as she does in the series. Let's do a close-up shot there. Okay, so yeah, I'm not really liking that, digging that profile. I think they could have done a much more better job than that. Not only that, while I like the figure's boring because they just have her in there in the box by herself, and I think they should have had a swap out, head swap out of the character, because if you've seen Ahsoka, which you should have by now, you know, in the very last 2 episodes, she actually transforms into an actual Night Sister by the other witches that are present in throughout the story, throughout the series. And she also bears a weapon to combat Ahsoka called the Sword of Talzin, which is actually a sword. It's a magical sword that was formed by Mother Talzin in the Star Wars Clone Wars series. So I think that they should have given her some type of accessories. They should have given her a head swap out, you know, to make the character a little bit more exciting. Because she is actually a very boring presence in terms of the figure itself, not the character. You know, I think that the actress did an absolutely superb job. And to my understanding, most of the action sequences or the fight sequences she did herself. She's actually trained in some form of martial arts, And then I read somewhere, I'm not sure if it's true, that her father was an acquaintance of the late great Bruce Lee. So she actually has some martial arts training. You know, that actually made that fight scene between her and Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka character look very, very real. And some people have argued with me, and I've said that I think that they had some of the best lightsaber scenes, fight scenes, in the Ahsoka series. To me, some of the best lightsaber fight scenes that I've seen in a long time. Definitely far better than episode 7, 8, 9, which to me were child's play. Was a child's play, and they were just swinging lightsabers like cosplayers. And there's no offense to cosplayers at all, because there are actually some cosplayers who can do some of these Star Wars battle scenes better than some of the actors in the movies. Specifically, again, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. All right, so we're going to get her out of the this plastic here. And we'll take a look at the figure. And I do all my stuff in real time. As I said, I don't do any editing or anything like that. I don't think we'll necessarily need a stand for her because of this, because of the skirt. I've had this figure for some time, actually, and I'm just now unboxing it. Okay, so here she is, Morgan Elsbeth, as she appeared in Star Wars, Ahsoka. And let's see, am I impressed by that head sculpt? I absolutely am. Let's put her up close to the camera there. That looks like Diana Lee Asanto, an Asian actress, as I said, who portrayed this character very well. This feels like almost like soft goods, the lower part of her skirt. And I'm liking her belt, her waistband rather. Like that a lot. I like the colors, definitely. Of course, you can't get any leg movement necessarily, but I'll lift up the skirt so you can see underneath. We just have plain black pants and boots. Okay. In the back, the same thing. Okay. And then her arms, looks like they're very, very, very movable. Very, very, you get a lot of movement out of this. Of course, the elbows bent, or the arms bend, excuse me, at the elbows. And it looks like her hand is made like she was supposed to have an accessory, because it looks like she's holding something, or is supposed to hold something. I imagine that they're probably going to come out with another version of her, which to me is a waste to do that, because you could have, you know, had her complete with the accessories that I just indicated in this particular release. But it looks like her hand is supposed to be holding something. So, yeah, more than likely they're going to come out with another version of her. I like the style of her hair. Just like the as she appeared in the series. She's an older woman. Again, one of the kin of the Night Sisters of Dathomir. And I like that burgundy and everything on her, the top part of her outfit. So pretty much for the most part, this is very nicely done. I'm satisfied with the figure, but I'm dissatisfied with the fact again that they did not have her come with accessories, no head swap out, no weapons. Okay, let's see if we can get her to stand by herself. There she goes. I'm going to lower the camera a tad if I can. Yep, there we go. And I actually brought out one of her comrade, or I can't really say a comrade, an enemy, Sabine Wren, just to give you kind of a scale of the figures themselves. And I could have brought out Ahsoka, but I didn't really want to bring out too many figures. But yes, so here is Sabine Wren, who is captured by Morgan Elsbeth in the series. All right. And out of the two, she's the hardest to find, Sabine Wren. Morgan Elsbeth is not that hard to find at this point anyway. But actually, when I was at the store, when I purchased her, she was the last one on the shelf. So I think she's disappearing quick. So I suggest if you don't have her, definitely go ahead and get her now before she completely disappears. So, okay, that's it. That's all. Thank you for joining me for this unboxing. Morgan Elsbeth from the Ahsoka series and from the Star Wars Black series. All right. Thank you again for joining me. Peace, love, and hair grease.